can I be a difference? So me personally going and learning more about herbs and juicing and food and the chemistry of cooking food and how it changes the molecular structure, the balance of how that can interact with your energy centers, your chakras, as well as just you as a person. Something I'm truly deeply invested in. And also just reminding people to breathe, to meditate. So, I look at it really as something that, you know, uh, it's not the typical entrepreneur route because it's more about helping people rather than taking advantage of them. So in January coming up, I got this program that I do every January and July now called Just Juice January or Just Juice July. And pretty much, taking a group of people on this journey with me, sharing recipes, we doing meditation and group workouts and just, having a support group and an accountability group. Also, while I, drop some information that I picked up along the way from some great teachers such as Seven, such as Aris Saddam and I Am Surviving Vegan, I Will a Remedy. So I've had some amazing teachers, and I feel like, this knowledge isn't just for me to sit with and be like, oh yeah, I know it all, I'm smart. Nah, I want to be able to empower others to take care of themselves and to the best of their ability. Because we pay these corporations such as these doctors and these fast food companies, we give them way too much money to really not take care of us, to take advantage of our health.
Right, exactly. Yeah, so basically you have a holistic approach to business.
Yeah, so the business that I have right now is called Ageless Living LLC.
Mm-hmm.
Ageless Living, I should say. It's an LLC. So Ageless Living, it's just that, we're about changing the mental process of how we even look at growing becoming elders, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, truly, we're ageless. Aging is a disease. And we get this disease not only by, thinking a certain way and thinking that number is a limitation, right? But also from eating foods that are destroying us. They're decreasing our life expectancy. They're dehydrating our cells. They're dehydrating and calcifying our glands. So, this to me, being ageless living is just a holistic movement. So, I'm doing like meal preps and things for people, and also beginning to get into meal planning. You know what I mean? But also being able to look at an individual and the issue that they have, the disease that they have, and help to alleviate these things naturally with herbs, with fruits, with vegetables, with conscious eating, with conscious drinking, with conscious sleeping, conscious breathing, getting sunlight, getting our lymphatic system working by working out, running, going for Reiki sessions, massages, things like that. So it's all about the, educating our people and uplifting them in a way that they'll be empowered forever, agelessly. Like, even when you're 105, feeling like, yeah, I'll pick up these bag of groceries.
Mm-hmm.
We can do it.
I believe it.
It's a thought. It really goes back to the thought. And our thoughts limit us.
Right.
So ageless living, that's the business, and it's about being unlimited.
You're right. I always tell people that, before you can eat healthy, you have to think healthy. And even when you're at the stage, like a lot of us, including myself, where you're transitioning, or you're on again, off again, or whatever the case may be, with your whole holistic approach to living, you still have to have that mentality to know that there's a better way, an easier way, something, and it all comes back to kind of like just knowing who you are, knowing yourself, because so much of what we know about ourselves is given to us.
Right.
So once you start realizing who you are, now you got a bunch of unlearning to do, and that's why it's important to. I'm glad that people like yourself have these. You actually making it your fiduciary interest to make sure that others are not only enlightened but prepared for this life that we live.
That's a fact.
Yes.
That's a fact.
Yes.
No, it's a beautiful thing to just, have purpose,
Mm-hmm.
and be passionate about your purpose. Like, passion is such a powerful thing.
Man.
And being able to continuously expand and grow and learn as much as you can. Can't say that enough. Like, even, going back to the idea of being an entrepreneur, the fact that I have the skills that I have, sound designing and video editing and all of these things, not only am I able to do these things for myself, but it's also whenever I'm looking for, some bread or whatever, or if somebody needs like some video editing done, it's a skill that I have to take care of myself. And I think a part of that goes back to what you were saying about thinking healthy even before you eat healthy. Because in thinking healthy, it's telling yourself that, oh, I'm going to try this. I'm going to, be this. Or rather than saying, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough. I mean, it goes back to that same idea that I am, and you see it in many different examples, not only in affirmations, but also in the Bible, that I am, those I am statements are everything. Because it's like you are literally you're casting spells on yourself. Like even how we think of spelling, of course, like when you spell out a word, like you are literally chanting things upon yourself. So that I am is crucial. Like we and the words that we say to ourselves, we cannot take those for granted. So yeah, it's a beautiful thing to manifest and be able to,
Man, for real.
hold yourself accountable to be abundant.
And I always used to say, getting back to the music, I always used to say that the music played a real big part in shaping our culture. Whether we like it or admit it or not. So with this new genre that I'm trying to help push with this conscious music, do you see it possibly having the capability of maybe having positive effects on the culture?
100%. I feel like it's already, it's already been done in many different ways. And it's like, I'm definitely looking for some of these artists who have been tiptoeing to hopefully lean more into their consciousness. The reason why I say that is because of the times that we're living in. And it's like, now it's literally a distraction to just put out certain things, because most people are, as we were speaking earlier, a group of us were talking about the idea that a lot of people are just willfully ignorant, like they choose to ignore the things that are going on this planet. And it's like, my album I just dropped, Knowledge Itself, it's like, I think it's really the key is there. Because not only are they ignoring everything external, but it's a reflection of how they ignore the things internally. And it's like, I'd rather be distracted by these circus clowns, rather than saying, all right, like, let me really go inward real quick. So the idea of Knowledge Itself is just all about that. Like, in me reflecting inward, and then, also reflecting outward in many different songs. I just challenge people to do the same thing, like there's so many like little gems, like even in the song Knowledge Itself alone, that I just drop these tidbits of I would say just life lessons, even the idea when it comes to the chorus alone, like there's a war going on in the mind, no man is safe. Knowledge itself is the only escape. Like we don't really see how uneasy we are inside of our own minds sometimes. I say in one of the verses, I say internally at peace, but the world got so many problems, too many people suffering from a lack of knowledge, governed by the television and the latest gossip. Society is snatching souls and turning us robotic. You know, um, and I just feel like it's a testament to where we are right now. You know, society snatching souls, turning us robotic. Like, I mean, it's of course it's been careful conditioning for years now since most of us were born. But now we're coming full face with this enemy, which is also the inner me, and it's time for us to have that knowledge of self so we can destroy our demons and manifest abundance in our lives. So yes, conscious music, there's a place for it. There will always be a place for it, and I think that there's no time like now for us to elevate these ideas, these concepts. Our children need it.
You're absolutely right. What would you say are your top 3 songs, in your opinion?
In my catalog?
Yeah.
Oh man. Whew. That's like picking between children. Just, like, all right, well, it's going to change on different days. I really, I got this one song that a lot of people really like called "I Got 'Em," right? Mm-hmm. It's the intro to my album. And pretty much, I mean, the hook is like, it told me that I couldn't get it, so I went and got it. I don't argue. I got him. And it's like that's definitely been speaking to people. So it speaks back to me through the people.
Okay.
Another song that I really enjoy, man, I got this joint called "Black Like Jesus," and I just remember like how easy it felt to make it, and then listening back, it's one of my favorite beats I made because I produced all my music except one song that's out currently. So it was just that beat and then just the way I was flowing on it. I'm like, wow, like I really impressed myself.
Hold up. I ain't gonna let you just glaze past that. You said you produced all your songs except for one?
Yeah. Except for Hair Like Wool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know that.
Produced all my songs. The last one, oh man, I got this joint called Land of the Free, and the reason why I like that one so much, is just because I was able to create this song without really thinking about it. It was just like taking all of these concepts that I had from that was going on, like them saying land of the free, but it costs a price and it's not cheap.
It's not cheap.
And just the way I'm like spitting throughout it, I'm just like, I always listen back and I'm like, dang man, telling some truths. They ain't never gonna put me on for speaking this much truth.
Truth in the zone though. Mm-hmm. That's one of my favorites. I ain't gonna lie. I actually got that on a couple of my posts on IG.
Appreciate that.
Yes sir. Definitely feeling that one. So also, there's another song that we're actually working on that actually may be dropping here pretty soon.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that one.
Oh man, I think it's called Dangerous, and it's definitely gonna be dangerous. So we was here, and I'm listening to the beat, and I'm just like, man, this sounds like something I heard before. Like not the beat, but the words that were coming to me. So my big brother, known as the Minister of Love, Mikael, in New York, he has a saying he's like, fuck me and humble, we dangerous. So I was just like, that was kind of an homage to him. I even hit him up. I'm like, bro, man, I'm gonna need to use this line. Can I just quote you aside? He's like, what you mean, man? Put me in the song.
Right.
So we out. So I'm very excited about this. Rocco was over here, Mara Raka G. Shout out to my queen sister.
Yeah, she went in too.
She went in. So much so that I might need to go back in, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I'm just very blessed to have a God family, where we could just come together and make some records, because I'm very used to, being at the crib and making my own for the past 3 years. That's how it's been. Just me in the room. Like, all right, let me send this beat over to somebody, see if they want to hop on it. This last album was completely me, no features. I did have two people, actually three people on one beat. Called Lost and Found. Two of my homies actually helped me produce that one. And then Silver Lining is kind of one of my favorite joints too. I forgot about that one, but my brother Jeremiah was on guitar for that. So, but besides that, this whole album, I produced it in the room. But being able to come here in Atlanta and vibe with the fam to do this new track, I'm excited about what we gonna do as a collective. I'm ready for that Grassrootz mixtape.
Absolutely, it's coming. I'm gonna need about 2-3 joints from you though.
That's it.
Yeah, at least. Listen, I don't want to be like stingy, but I at least need 2-3 joints.
We can get to work right after this, man. I gotta finish that other one for sure, and
right.
then off of some of the clips that we had from last time, I still I have to lay those concepts out. So, yeah, man, I'm definitely about it. Like, I'm down to stay up a little bit tonight and do some.
Man, I'm ready. I got a collab that I want to get on with you. You heard the beat, actually. It was one of the beats that I played for you.
Yeah.
And you did vibe to a little bit. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to see if we can get some synergy on that one.
Oh, bro, I know it. I already know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
For real, man. I'm glad you came through, man. Every time you come through, it's a blessing. You bless us with your presence, with your spirit. You always leave a manifestation behind. And need more people like you, man.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much, BT. Thank you, Grassrootz Radio, for having Roots, man. Blessings to y'all. Blessings. Thank you. Make sure you tune in to Grassrootz Radio. It's a vibe in the tribe, and we is so blessed and so alive.
And we out.
And we out.